That is a brute. There's the big old northern, 27-inch. Here, look at that, just ate it. Just gulped that rapala. Another nice one. Nicest one we got. There's what I'm looking for. A jumbo right there. Hold out a nice one. That's a tank. Maxed out, so the rest is gonna be fishing for fun. Alright, so one thing about this bite. We're on our way home. We're at the gas station now. So there's like these four holes in the same line, and you go outside of that, it might be a tiny, like a half-foot difference on each side of that or outside of that, and them perch just weren't biting there. It's crazy. And like 5 feet away, I would drill another hole right next to the holes I would be getting the fish from, and they weren't biting in there. It's just that one specific little line of 4 holes literally right next to each other. You go outside of that about 5 feet, like I said, they drilled a hole right next to that those 4 holes, but there's a little bit of like a half a foot difference, and the perch just weren't biting there. It's crazy how something like that can play such a big factor. Yeah, so alright, so this time out is an interesting video. So we're in a snowstorm in the beginning, and then after the snowstorm passed, we're in a windstorm. It was very windy after the snow came. We're on a shallow bay from a backwater channel of the Mississippi River, and that little line with little holes on it, them are the 4 holes in a line where we fished to catch yellow perch. You go anywhere else, if it ain't that row with them 4 holes, for whatever reason, you just don't catch the perch. We only could catch them in them 4 holes. So enjoy us being out in a windstorm and snowstorm, catching some perch in a very tiny little Pacific area. First one, snowstorm. Slow, horrible bite, but catching them on the middle. Well, that makes 4. Another nice one. Nicest one we got. Jig head. Another one. Nothing too big though. Not yet. Another nice one. Go little jig with minnow. Only in this one little spot. I don't know why. There's what I'm looking for. A jumbo right there. With the wind just turned on it so bad. And here the wind is just ripping. But there's another one. We're at 9. Little jig head with minnow. Piece of minnow. From snow to very windy. It is just ripping out here. One storm to the next. The windstorm. Hold out a nice one. That's a tank. Oh, I dipped it in the water, cleaned it up. Look at that tank. Windstorm. Perch. Our biggest one yet, 11 inches. Man, oh man, it's brutal out here now. Brutal. The pile grows. Man, it's windy. It is horrible. But we're catching fish before really cold weather ruins the fishing for about a whole week. So we're out trying to enjoy it. This ain't enjoying when you have to go through a snowstorm and a windstorm. Snow. Got a couple small ones out of this hole. Here we go. A little piece of Rosie. Caught a few small ones. Now we finally found a nice eater size one. That little gold jig. Orange. Rosie. Another keeper on that gold jig. I think it's around noon now. I think. Another eater getting closer to maxing out. 2 more, I think. 1 more and I maxed out. And there's our last one is kind of a nice one. Not as nice as that one, but that's probably right under 11. That jig with a piece of minnow. Maxed out, so the rest is going to be fishing for fun. $12 o'clock. 12:30 now, after 12:30 now. And we are maxed out. Windy and snowstorm in the morning. Got the fish hammering. Eater size, but we're maxed. So he goes back. Gold jig, pieces of minnow, Rosie or regular. Little dude goes back. Wind is windy. It's going to be windy all afternoon. Only supposed to get worse. And then next week is supposed to be this brutal cold. That is our last one. We are leaving now. Good way to end it. On a note to put in a nice one back. Little gold jig. That little gold jig with minnows. Alright. I'll talk more about what I was using and stuff. But we're heading out of the bad windstorm. Look at all them perch. Time to get to cleaning. Cold weather's coming. Gonna freeze everything back up. But there's some nice perch. Now it's gonna be kind of a long break till we get a little bit of warmer weather, I think. Alright, so this is what I was using down there on the backwaters of the Mississippi River for the perch. Juggler. Fish flopping around in the sled. 4-pound test fishing line. And a tiny little jig with pieces of minnow. That's what I was using. Just in them four holes in a line. I don't know why, but they were there.